Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Stratcast. My name is Josh. I got some comments after last video about my pre-order for the AT4X. Uh, Interesting points brought up. We're not meeting with the dealership yet. We're not setting options or anything yet, so there's really no need to release it quite yet. The $100 should be fully refundable, so shouldn't be a concern about losing the $100. And another thought that someone brought up was get the truck and drive it for a while, and if I want the AT4, trade it in for the AT4. So some interesting thoughts, things I need to think about. So I think I'll keep the pre-order for now, but I still need to decide. A big concern on that is there a market adjustment that the dealership I'm using will just add to the price of the truck? For those who don't know, the market adjustment is basically just an amount the dealership tosses on top of the vehicle because, well, I guess they can. Typically it's on cars that are higher in demand, so they can really, get their profit out of it. And I'm just really concerned if this dealership is going to add, $30,000 to the price of my truck, and then it's going to go from $70,000 to $100,000. And, that's just gouging a consumer in my mind. I'm not a fan of that. And they know that if I decide not to buy it because, that price is ridiculous, someone will come in and buy it. So it's really, I think that's, terrible business model, but I guess they don't care because they'll get $30,000 extra dollars. But I'm curious if the manufacturers will follow through with their threat to not allocate these high demand items like the Corvette, like the new Mustang, the Mach-E even. What's going to happen with the auto industry? Because the manufacturer is telling dealerships not to do this. If they continue to do it, what are they going to do? And looking in the market right now, Tesla has their own model where it's direct to consumer. So will Ford and GM do that model? I like that idea because then I wouldn't have to spend, $30,000 more for this truck. So that's great for the buying process. But what about for maintenance? What about, warranty issues or recalls? If the manufacturer bypasses a dealership, will the dealership want to service my truck? So I'm curious what's going to happen there. So there are pros and cons. The dealership network is great for service and maintenance. If I have that truck and I'm in, Las Vegas, if I'm in California, Texas, North Carolina, Florida, wherever I am, if it breaks, I can go to a GMC dealership and get it fixed or buy the parts, and I'm good to go. But if the manufacturer bypasses them, what's going to happen? So I'm really curious what your thoughts are on this. What's going to happen with the auto industry? I know right now we have the supply chain issues and things that just need to get resolved there, but what's going to happen? I personally don't think these manufacturers will go to the Tesla model, where it'll be direct to consumer all the time. I do think there's going to be a hybrid. I don't think the industry will return back to, 3 years ago through the entire dealership network to some extent. I think there will be more build to order directly through the manufacturer. And I think, a lot of that pricing will be taken care of there. And the manufacturers will have to, send something to the dealership. Say, okay, this truck's going to come through you, so I can go pick up my truck. And, they get $5,000 from the manufacturer. And that way the dealership's okay because they get, their $5,000 and they'll still do the maintenance and support. But I get the truck I want for the price I want. And I also think that dealerships will still get, some inventory. Maybe not the high level trends, but I still think they'll get inventory for people that want to come in, test drive a car and drive it off the lot. So I think there will be this hybrid. And I think that's really where it should go. I know that GM already has a digital showroom. I'm sure other manufacturers do too. So I think this is where it's going, but I'm really curious to know what you think. Add some comments below. What do you think is going to happen? Will we go back to the normal dealership model? Or will we go to, completely to the Tesla model? Or will there be something in between? Just let me know what you think. I appreciate you checking out Stratcast again, and I hope to see you next time.